Happy Friday, Caveman. I'm Prince Stewart.
And I'm Raylan Fales, and this is your weekly news for March 20th, 2026. On Monday, Indiana State was here in the counseling office, and yesterday, Grace College was here as well.
At the IASB Awards show last week, Mishawaka won 2 awards for their pieces, with Daniel Phillips, Evan Lynn, Lucas DeWilkins, and Will Mason winning runner-up for the sports program, and Ava Stobzinski and Anna Yoda winning 3rd place for their vodcasts.
The Mishawaka Theater Department has worked hard for the past 3 months in preparation for their musical, Chicago Teen Edition. Check out this short promo from the musical.
From all that jazz to Cellblock Tango, Chicago the Musical is infamous in and out of the world of musical theater. This March, Mishawaka High School's theater department is putting on Chicago Teen Edition.
A show cannot be made without actors and those behind the scenes. This makes rehearsals an integral part of the process. During rehearsals, actors and crew get the chance to run through their jobs within the show while getting pointers from their directors and choreographers.
The rehearsal process is it's a very long process. We prepare for like 3 months, and it's basically we're learning dances, we are learning our blocking, and it's also implied that we need to like learn our lines and stuff before we go. But it's basically an environment where we get to like run our show and perfect it as much as we can.
When it comes to the show week, you wouldn't really know how much work we do and how much work we actually put in. But in the early stages, when we have no set and we have to just imagine all the blocking, imagine what the set's going to be like, and kind of tap into that, what our characters are without the costumes, without the makeup, without the lighting. It is a true form of acting.
Chicago Teen Edition tells the story of Chicago after dark and how far people will go for fame.
A lot of the characters in this play will do anything to get themselves on top, whether that means cheating on someone, murdering someone even, and just stepping all over society just to get themselves on top.
Roxy Hart and Velma Kelly, played by Allie Van Neville and Suelle Ortiz, are 2 women looking to be stars on stage and will stop at nothing to achieve their goals.
I think this show is trying to convey that there's corruption in any way, shape, or form. We see that through the media, we see that with the lawyers, we see it even with the prison. It's a show that basically talks about how there are consequences to people's actions, but sometimes people don't necessarily get to experience those consequences due to the corruption surrounding that.
Opening night for this spectacular show is Friday, March 20th at 7 p.m. Additional show dates are Saturday, March 21st at 7 p.m. and Sunday, March 22nd at 2 p.m. Don't miss the chance to appreciate the art of theater and see the hard work of our MHS thespians.
Come out tonight and support MHS Theater at 7 p.m. Can't make it tonight? There is also a Saturday show at 7 p.m. and there will be a Sunday show at 2 p.m. I promise it'll razzle-dazzle you.
The dance team, the color guard, and the JYMS dance team will have their showcase for the 4th consecutive year this Saturday. They will show off their incredible work in the cave. Come and show some support. Last Saturday, the Winter Guard participated in the state tournament in Plainfield, Indiana, wrapping up their season. Great job, Winter Guard.
Right now, SCM faculty art is on display at Corvilla Community Gallery. You can see art by some of your favorite teachers until April 6th. It includes art from 10 different Mishawaka artists. The whole event was organized by Jung Young's art teacher, Miss Olivia Miller.
I'm Elena Pinson, and this is your weather for this week. On Friday, there's a high of 64 and a low of 38. On Saturday, there's a high of 67. And a low of 48. On Sunday, there's a high of 55 and a low of 30. And on Monday, there's a high of 43 and a low of 29. On Tuesday, there's a high of 48 and a low of 33. And finally, on Wednesday, there's a high of 55 and a low of 45.
Last week, School City of Mishawaka students did not attend school, but the teachers did for professional development. April 3rd is Good Friday, so we will not have school that Friday. Spring break starts the 4th through the 12th of April.
Now let's take a look at Senior Daniel Phillips asking some questions to people around MHS.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes.
Why? If it's a definition.
Is cereal just cold breakfast soup?
No, not really.
Why?
Because it's also milk.
What about the cereal portion?
Just flavored milk.
So cereal is not cold breakfast soup?
No.
Thank you. Do you think that those who eat pineapple on pizza should be charged with a hate crime?
Death penalty.
Why?
Why?
Thank you. Here was Squeak and his wingman Squeak.
Hey.
Is water wet?
Yeah.
And why is that?
Touch it. It's wet.
Thank you. Is jazz band rigged?
No.
Why not?
Come on, bro.
Thank you. Okay, first, everybody go see Mad Issues the Lead, Chicago the musical. Make sure to go see. Are you excited to be the lead in the musical? It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Cut the cameras. Cut the camera.
What do you say to people that think you're the worst tumbler in the school? Because I say they're right.
I say they're haters.
Who is the best tumbler in the school? Not you.
I wasn't gonna say. If you were actually good at broadcasting, what school would you go to?
I'm angry. I'm angry.
If I were actually good at broadcasting, because I'm not, right?
Yeah.
I guess like Ball State, it's a good chirp chirp. I guess it's a good broadcasting school.
Good answer.
Hi, my name is Amir Langston.
And I'm Kyle Wilkins, and this is your sports news for this week, Caveman.
Boys and girls track have continued practicing through the early weeks of their seasons. Both girls and boys had their first event at Bethel on the 11th. Leon Fowler won the long jump event with 20 feet and 7.5 inches, and Jackson Bunk took second in the pole vault, getting 9 feet. The girls also had another meet yesterday at Bethel. The boys' first home meet was canceled on Wednesday.
Softball practice started Monday. Coach Brian Miller and the MHS girls softball team are looking to get to their season off to a good start at Ward Baker Park. Their first game will be on March 27th against Elkhart at home. Good luck, girls.
The Mishawaka High School Athletic Hall of Fame will welcome 7 new members this spring, each of whom will have their names added to the wall of Cayman greats. Kelly the Millionaire Stevens, Alex Dolly, David J. Richards, Jamie Lukazeski, Blair DeCrane, Miguel Lozano, and Anna Aurora Heine. The 26th Hall of Fame class exemplifies the excellence, leadership, and dedication that define Mishawaka High School athletics. Inductees will be honored during the annual Hall of Fame ceremony this spring. The 2026 Mishawaka Athletics Hall of Fame banquet will take place Sunday, April 19th at Riverside Terrace in downtown Mishawaka. A social hour will begin at 4 p.m., followed by the introduction of inductees and dinner at 5 p.m.
Baseball and boys golf and girls tennis all began practice on Monday. Baseball will have their first home game on March 26th, golf on April 15th, and girls tennis on April 14th. Softball began on Monday with their first game at Baker Field on March 27th, with the scrimmage against Marion High School March 25th.
To open up the week on Monday, we got chicken nuggets with pretzels, glazed carrots, and applesauce, and maybe a little bit of taco if you want it. March 24th, cheesy stuffed Bosco sticks with marinara, baked beans, and peaches. On Wednesday, chicken bowl with breadsticks and mashed potatoes, corn and pears. Thursday the 26th, mozzarella sticks with pizza sauce, green beans, and mixed fruit. Then on Friday to close out the week, pot stickers, fried rice, broccoli, pineapple. Don't forget about that hot dog bar. Have a good week, cavemen.
The Humane Society has lots of pets available for adoption, but this week we would like to spotlight this dog. Meet Maximus. He's 3 months old and is ready to go to a loving home. If you would like to adopt him or any other animals, check out the Humane Society website for more information.
On March 5th, Governor Mike Braun signed Senate Bill 78 into law. Let's hear from Malin for more details about how this affects us.
Since July 1st, 2024, every Indiana public and charter school has been required to enforce a policy prohibiting student use of cell phones during instructional time. As of February 2026, a new proposal has been moving through the Indiana legislature called Bell-to-Bell expansion. Its aim is to prohibit cell phone use during the entire duration of the school day.
As a teacher, it doesn't bother me for like the classroom, but I know that for the students, it's going to cause them a lot of anxiety. And with the way our society is today, we're really used to being able to contact people whenever we want. So I feel like it's going to be a major adjustment.
I actually think it'll have a positive impact on the classroom environment. Even with the rule that we have now that you're not supposed to have your phones out or keep them in your locker, a lot of people keep them in their pocket, keep them in their bag. They're still getting notifications. They're still having that distraction. And feeling, like they're missing something or there's information out there they need to get or someone from their family's trying to contact them. So I think just removing it totally would be a step in the right direction.
The teacher or aide or whoever is in the room is more than likely going to have a cell phone. Also, there are landlines in all the rooms, as well as myself and hall monitors and whatnot are usually fairly nearby, depending on where you're at in the building, or someone with a radio that can, reach me, and then I can contact additional resources if we need it. So I don't think it jeopardizes anybody's safety to not have the phones in the classroom. If we don't have them now, I don't think it's a safety concern, because also you guys send messages and whatnot with your devices that you have with you all the time. The Chromebooks and whatnot. So there'll still be ways for somebody to call for help if needed.
This law will officially go into effect on July 1st, just in time for the new school year.
Oscars. The Oscars were last Sunday. Landon Adams is here to highlight the films from this year and who won the most prestigious awards.
2025 arguably had one of the best varieties of films since the pandemic and was generally a great year for cinema. This year felt like a true achievement as we got many films that exceeded expectations and generally had a great experience for the audience. From the non-stop action of a new Superman movie to the thrilling suspense of a new Knives Out mystery, there were many great films and contenders for the award-winning season this year. With the 98th Oscars taking place on March 15th, I, Landon Adams, will be your host as we discuss some of the hottest films of the year and your winners for the 2026 Academy Awards. I chose a variety of 10 of the most popular categories within the awards ceremony. Those categories are Best Cinematography, Best Visual Effects, Best Music, Original Song or Original Score, Best Supporting Actress, Best Supporting Actor, Best Animated Feature, Best Actress in a Leading Role, Best Actor in a Leading Role, Best Director, and Best Picture. Before we get to our award winners, I had some of my friends ask some of the fellow students and staff what their favorite movies of 2025 were.
What do you think is the best movie of 2025?
Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
What was actually the best movie of 2025?
The best movie of 2025 has to be Marty Supreme.
Marty Supreme, I haven't seen it yet.
What do you think is the best movie of 2025?
Avatar. What's the best movie of 2025?
Superman.
Good answer.
And what was the best movie of 2025?
Probably the live action How to Train My Dragon.
Your Dragon, but close enough.
What do you think is the best movie of 2025?
Wicked for Good.
What was the best movie of 2025?
Fantastic Four.
Okay.
What do you think is the best movie of 2025?
Now we are back. Grab your popcorn and don't offend the opera because we are ready to announce the 2026 Oscar Award winners. And here are your nominees for Best Cinematography. And the Oscar went to Sinners, Autumn Durald Arkapaw. Here are your nominees for Best Visual Effects. And the Oscar went to Avatar, Fire and Ash. And here are your nominees for Best Original Song. And the Oscar went to Golden from K-Pop Demon Hunters. These are your nominees for Best Animated Feature Film. And the Oscar went to K-Pop Demon Hunters. And here are your nominees for Best Actress in a Supporting Role. And the Oscar went to Amy Madigan, Weapons. These are your nominees for Actor in a Supporting Role. And the Oscar went to Sean Penn, One Battle After Another. And here are your nominees for Best Actress in a Leading Role. And the Oscar went to Jessie Buckley, Hamnet. These are your nominees for Actor in a Leading Role. And the Oscar went to Michael B. Jordan, Sinners. Your nominee for Best Director. And the Oscar went to One Battle After Another, Paul Thomas Anderson. These are your nominees for Best Picture. And the Oscar went to One Battle After Another. It was quite the event, highlighting all these outstanding films and the production behind the scenes. Look forward to 2026, as this year will have so many exciting projects with titles like Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, Avengers Doomsday, Michael, and so many more.
That's all your news for this week.
Have a great weekend, Caveman.
Hey, shout out Mr. Showtron, man.